Hey, this is Pastor Todd, and I'm standing in Ecuador in what will be one day a seminary chapel. I want to talk to you today about something called Champion Church. It's an opportunity that Southwestern is affording to much of Latin America. Many of the seminaries in Latin America have shut down. And what Southwestern is offering us through the seminary is an opportunity to come as a champion church, a partner church, to come alongside Ecuador with a missionary here on the field named Steve Thompson, who runs and operates a camp called Chicalco, which usually does things like vacation Bible school and youth camps and pastoral training. Now, the vision of Southwestern is to have an opportunity to partner with the country for theological training and multiplication of that theological training for the local pastors. That's going to come on three levels. Number one, we're going to have an opportunity as a champion church to partner with pastors here in Ecuador on basically a lay training, a lay level, a high school level of training. It's called Bible Training Center for Pastors. It's going to take probably 2 or 3 years for these lay pastors here in Ecuador to go through that training. That's number one. Number two, Southwestern is offering an opportunity to pastors here in Ecuador to get a master's degree at a very reduced rate. You know, in America, it costs tens of thousands of dollars to get a master's degree from seminary. They're offering a master's in theological studies, or an MTS degree, to these Ecuadorian pastors for $1,700. That's for the whole degree, not a class. We also, on the third level of theological education, have an opportunity to partner not only with training these pastors, but those pastors who are trained through the Masters in Theological Studies. Those pastors will become the seminary professors for what we are now standing in, a one-day seminary. So that men, pastors here in Ecuador, can come here to Chicalco and get an undergraduate degree, a university level degree. Now, why am I talking to you? I'm talking to you as a possible champion church. That maybe you could come alongside my church at Tabernacle Baptist in Ennis, Texas. You could also partner with Southwestern. Maybe you could offer a scholarship for that Bible Training Center for Pastors, that 2 or 3 years of getting a high school level theological education. Maybe you as a church would be willing to partner with, or maybe you as a pastor to lead your church to partner with a pastor here in Ecuador who already has an undergraduate degree that wants to get a master's degree and actually be a seminary professor at where we're now standing. This, in fact, this room that I'm in right now would be the chapel. They could be an active seminary professor. Maybe you could give that $1,700 scholarship to that particular pastor. Or maybe you could come alongside as a champion church and just send your church a group to come to Chicalco and to look at the seminary education possibilities. I know this, I'm now in Ecuador. I came into Ecuador, but I'm leaving with Ecuador in me. So I invite you, pastor, I invite you, church, to consider the possibility of partnering with Southwestern Baptist Theological Seminary, partnering with the whole country of Ecuador, so that we can bring theological education to this fine, wonderful country. Thank you for your time.